Hello, my beautiful people. Vertico here once again for another episode of Tiny Dino World, the game. As you can see by the clickbait title, this is an episode where I'm going to be basically guiding you through, telling you how to get more levels or more XP, more coins, more soul gems, and more summon points. This isn't just me saying it for the sake of saying it. This is literally the guide that I have been using all day and have managed to go up, what, just shy of 3.5 levels. Got a lot of coins which I've spent on quite a lot of things. In fact, as proof in the pudding, oh no, go away, I've got a lot more of the divine bones. As you can see, I'm on 14 now. I've also managed to get a few other things. Oh, we'll get to these shortly. As you can see, I've also got a Diplodocus, but we'll get to that. Basically, guys, we'll start off before we go any further with some questions. So, as you know, I've been starting to do some questions in my videos. So my first question of today is, what structure do you think needs a boost? So which structure needs a boost? Personally, I'm going to say the huts. They don't do enough damage for what they're worth without the power-ups. The power-ups could do with a bit of nerfing, but the arrows, a bit of stabby from Spearman maybe, could be a nice implementation. Okay, guys, also, we're going to go ahead and do the race first. So, if you haven't played the race before, what it is I have to throw three people into the air. By the time it takes you to like the video, you need to be in full screen. You can do it on easy, normal, or hard. Easy is if you go to half speed the video, which you can do the playback button in the bottom right hand corner of the video in the settings option. Or normal, play it normally, no playback difference, and hard, but you play it on a 2x speed. So we'll go ahead and get started in 3 seconds. So 3, 2, 1, go. That's 1, that's 2, that's 3. I did that in less than 2 seconds. It would have been a little bit quicker had I not had a mishap where I scrolled the screen instead, but hey ho. As you can see, guys, I've got enough for a 10 summon, so let's go ahead and get a 10 summon straight away before I break down my guide. So let's go ahead. Oops, someone's being chased by something, but who cares? So the 10 summon for this, I have got through this guide essentially. I'll also show it in action to prove that I'm not just trying to blag it over for you guys. Okay, so nothing good in there, but I wasn't expecting anything, to quite frank. I've got plenty of things where I've had good things come from it. So it does not matter, if that makes sense. Right. Rice? With bread, please. Right. Okay. So the point being, if you guys haven't noticed already, there's a thing called blessings, okay? You need to have 20 soul gems to be able to do this. I've already activated it, so as you can see, so it's Dinos and Warriors attack times 2 for 24 hours. It cost 20 soul gems, I think it was 20, I'm pretty sure it was. Okay, and it lasts 24 hours. Ideally, you don't even need to do that. I just did the 24 hours just to show as an example. Actually, no, they're all 24 hours, they're just different amounts, so in fact, you do need to do this one. And I've got 19 hours left, so that's plenty of time. It gives me enough time to do all of my battles. I've done 12 of them so far, but it's also useful for another thing. First, we'll go to the soul gem and the levels, how you get them. So, story mode. I think I was on level, what, 11? Yeah, I'm on chapter 17. Chapter 11, I couldn't scrape with the Uteranus. However, now my Uteranus, I'm not going to worry about the story. I'll do the story run through it another time where I can just run through it with the prologues and stuff. Okay, so, as I said, it doesn't do much, but the Uteranus, however, when it's got double attack, bit of a difference. You can see my clovers have gone down quite considerably. I might not survive this in honesty, because I am starting to get to the really good difficulty stages, where probably level 50 with double damage would be a lot better. But I'll go ahead and show you anyway. So the point being, these are not low-level places. These are like level 50s, buildings, that is, at the very least. And as you can imagine, that means they are extremely powerful. They can pack a hell of a punch. As you've seen, they're doing 149 per arrow hit alone. So I'm going to quickly get rid of this one, and I'm going to hopefully be able to survive enough to get this guy out there. I did. I get a healer out there, and then I just go into some super damage again. However, as you can see, I've then just screwed up there by placing a rogue out instead of a healer. But the point being, I am now taking a beating. This is how difficult it is, but I have got this far with the use of oh yeah, no, I didn't. So okay, it's not a great example, but the point being, I've managed to get to this phase or this stage using nothing. And I mean, look, as you can see, I've come from 11 where I was having difficulty, and I've managed to get another 5 or so, which means from missions alone I'd get, what, 25 for the actual missions, and for 3 times 5, 15, that's another 75 gems. So 75 plus 25, wait, that's right, isn't it? Yeah, I think it's 75 plus 25, I think it's wrong. That makes it what? 100. Oh, well, that took me a little longer than it should have. 100 soul gems. So bearing in mind, also, if I just clicked the wrong one. Bear in mind, for the Uteranus, you need 200 to be spent, okay? You don't need to spend it all at once, because you can just spend it again tomorrow on those double souls again, because I don't plan on spending it all at once. I've now spent 117, and yet I still have 128. Yet the other day I only had 87, and I'd spent 8, so it's gone up quite considerably. So I'm still quite comfortable where I am. As for the missions, though, I won't be doing them now, because I don't have enough. I'll get my Uteranus up over time by getting more summon points and start putting more into him, so he's going to be absolutely fine, essentially. But by doing this, I've also been able to do a few soul summons, and as a result of that, I have got myself a Diplodocus. So I now have another 5-star as a result of this. And you might be wondering, oh, that's all great and whatnot, but how does this apply to getting, what do we call it? Lots of coins or lots of summon points. Well, I'm glad you asked. I'm gonna waste one soul gem. It doesn't matter. It's not being wasted. It's being used, and I get something like that straight away. Anyway, what you do is you then use that on an attack, and it might just sound pretty straightforward if you've already used a blessing. If you haven't already, I fully recommend it. They're probably gonna get nerfed at some point because they are significantly OP. Let's just go ahead and show you what I'm doing. I'm just literally gonna sweep. I've now got my double point on my super attack up again, and that building was down in less than 2 seconds. I can get a healer out in a second again, and I can just get myself to full health. I've not finished battles recently without full health. That is how ridiculous this is. As you can see, I'm nearly back at full health already. Let's get another rogue out, and oh, would you look at that, I am back onto my double attack again, which shows you just how abusable this really is. I can actually prove to you, as long as the person in question is available for attack, how abusable it is, considering the fact I beat Bogdan, who I'm pretty sure is level 60. Yeah, level 60, and I swept his village. I had no problem doing it either. I've also attacked T-Rex, no problem. I mean, if Beaver had a chance of being attacked, which he never does, I'm sure I could, unless of course he's put a blessing on to get his protection. Because you can also put a blessing on your buildings, by buildings I mean your houses, to give you more protection, which is a pretty nice boost to say the least. Something I'd contemplate if it was, I was going to get attacked constantly. I'd definitely do it. But let's go ahead and try on one of my friends at the very least. So we'll try Bogdan level 60. He's probably been on, he has been on. Right, so this is where we're proving it, unless he has then been on and put a blessing on, which I could feel sneaky Bogdan could do. But these are only level 43 buildings. I was sweeping 50-51s in the campaign, so it's quite possible I can still beat him here. So look, yep, straight away we go on to double attack. And then we're going to need some healers because he's got some boulders that are getting thrown out there, doing some pretty decent damage to me. But it doesn't matter anything today, I'm just brushing it off like it's nothing. Got a healer out, and I'm just now sweeping through this base like butter, like a hot knife on butter, guys. And I've got another super attack. I think it's my third one. Might be counting wrong, probably am, but hey ho. Can't even count past 3. So there we go, another healer. And oh look, okay, so he's got a really good powered arrow tower here. As you can see, it's just firing out constantly, like it's non-stop. And here we go, we have our first real adversary. It's an egg tower, and I'll take it down in 1 hit. So just to clarify, guys, Bogdan has won the tournament several times. He's nearly always at the top, and yet I'm just steamrolling him with this magic blessing ability that really is OP, and it's going to get nerfed, but I'm going to use it into the meantime until it does, and just use this to... Okay, the great thing about this is it's not abusable for the rankings, at least at low levels like us. When you're in the higher levels with people like Bog and stuff like that, it is. So if they're level 60s, they can just keep attacking other level 60s and just keep smashing them, which Bog is having problems with, unfortunately. But other people at level 37s like myself, we can just keep attacking people. For only 30 though, we can maybe use another soul gem, but you're only getting 1 if you're using a Uteranus this level. If I was to say get my Diplodocus up to level 20, it'd probably still do enough damage. It can heal itself and its people as well, meaning it'd be pretty useful just to steamroll and keep going. At level 20, it'd probably give me 2 or 3 ranking points. I mean, ranking-wise, I've not gone up by much at all. I've actually only got 18 points. So it's a bit of a difference, isn't it, really? It's not abusable for the ranking thing as such, unless, of course, you know how to play it, which I've just explained how to. But at the end of the day, I'm just having fun with it, and I just find it so funny. No, I don't go for anything with bad stats, obviously. I only attack things that have got reasonable coins or soul or summon gems. I've actually get 2 from this, which is unusual. Why am I only getting 2? Oh, this should be a bit of a challenge then. Let's hope for that's Hope that much. And not only 2, well, why am I getting 2 as opposed to 1? Well, he's actually got quite a high power level, to be fair. There should be a challenge then in that case. I hope. Probably not, though, in all honesty. Challenges are quite uncommon with these blessings. As you can see, that arrow tower had not had a chance. Oh, I think I missed one, but oh well. An orange thingy, which is important in this stage. The oranges are essentially your lifeline, even with the double thing, because when you've got double attack as well as faster attacks, you're going to be doing a lot more damage, a lot quicker, and packing so much more into your attack that they're going to just give up probably halfway through. Right, oh my god, it's too many. Okay, sorry about the tapping, guys, if you can hear it. It's a lot harder in a game where just tapping is reliant upon the gameplay. Or no, gameplay is reliant upon tapping. Actually quite unwell today. I was sick yesterday, and I'm a little bit better today, but the day before I was like just taking too much Tums to stop myself from being sick. I think I just, you know, I welled up and just popped. Oh, that's a lovely image. I'm sure you're all filling your heads with. Righty tighty whities. Okay, 31,000, I think. That allows me to upgrade this guy to 31. It does. Fantastic. Because you need 20,000, so if you can get 20,000 for the next one as well, absolutely fine. 12,000, so straight away that's enough. Oh, 3. So we're now getting 3 ranking points. Now I'm quite happy because I'm kind of like contradicting what I said earlier, but this is the first time I've seen anything above a 1 rank point in God knows how long, to be quite frank. So it's fine. Where are we? There. One more? There we go. I swear they've like increased it for the Uteranus one. I swear it was only like 3, now it's 4. I might be wrong and they probably haven't increased it. Okay, healer again, and super attack, and then we'll get a rogue out. So we're on to 3 rogues. One of them's going to fall in a second, and then we'll have another one fall now, like that. We'll stick another one out, and then we're probably going to need to get another healer soon, just to keep it up. In fact, no we don't. We're absolutely fine for the time being. Let's grab another orange, after we have done the attack, of course. We'll take this out in a few seconds, if that. Get a healer, and attack the building. This is where you really are best to save your super attacks for the buildings, of course, because they can wipe out your healers, as made evident there. And your healers basically allow you to just keep going through the battles, regardless of what gets thrown at you. So I can keep healing and keep healing and keep healing, and make sure the next battle I'm absolutely fine to keep battling, essentially. But as you can see, I've actually been taking down a peg there, so it was a nice change, but I did get 3 points from it, so it's not going to be too much of a loss to me, to be quite frank. But I've leveled up anyway as well, as you can see, level 35. So, to be quite frank, if it wasn't for these blessings, I would not have been able to get up another level. I've been going up the levels like once every couple of days. That was like 4 levels in a day, so that is pretty cray-cray. At least in my books, guys. So if you've enjoyed the video, if you've enjoyed the tips I have given you today, make sure to drop a like down below, and if you haven't, make sure to subscribe and join my beautiful people. If you haven't already, make sure, and if you did not like the video, sorry, for whatever reason, feel free to tell me why, but do feel free to dislike, but I do appreciate the feedback, guys. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching, have a nice day, and ta-ra!